So you must do like is a correlation between the dollar, the EU, the GU, whatnot. So you look at that. I used to trade that actually when I was yeah, definitely. When I was okay, well, that's sorry to hear that. Hopefully, we find something today. Yeah, I used to do Forex when I was learning ITC actually, because he obviously does mainly. But I don't know what now. I think he does futures now. Back in the day, just do like the major pair, EU, GU, whatnot, and he always like look at the dollar index. So that's the last time I kind of like look at trading currencies. But yeah, since I thought 2, 3 years now, I've just been gold. Okay, let's see what I got in gold today. What do you actually do, Thomas? Like, what's your concept? Uh, Okay, yeah, yeah. Bollinger Band and moving average. But I think like even with that, like reading price action is important. Like I know that you got the upper layer, lower layer, middle layer, and if you go outside the upper layer, especially on a high time frame, you kind of like know that it will come back at least to the middle layer. What about like oh no, that's different in TDI because I used to use the Bollinger Band with the TDI and shark fin and things like that. I had this mentor of mine. His name's Rocky. He's from I believe it's India, Malaysia. Awesome, like she's a genius, like literally. I just I couldn't understand his concept. Like when he does it with live, it's beautiful. You know, like when mentor showed you live stuff, and he wasn't doing it in hindsight. He was actually doing it live. You know what I mean? But then when I go and do it, it's like I just I just just didn't get it. But seriously, that guy is a genius. He had this indicator. It's indicator based, but obviously you got to understand price action as well. But it's all about patience with him. Like all the rules meet. And he was just genius. But for me, I think reading price action it just suited me better. Not a clean chart and just reading price action. Good morning, Rudy. Hope you're okay, brother. Yeah. So it was very indicator based wise in terms of like um the Ichimoku has got to cross the cloud and the TDI, the shock thing's got to come out, which show liquidity, and then it's got to you wait for at least a liquidity to be filled or what do you call it? A gap, very gap inefficiency to be filled. So that's the only time we trade when liquidity's been swept. Then he look for it. Then he wait for his indicator to come in. So yeah, it's I just couldn't get it. I mean, I spent with him for quite a while, but I just couldn't get it. I mean, I get it, but I just couldn't. I wasn't profit. I wasn't making money of it. So yeah, then Malaysian SML coming in and whatnot, and along and changed my whole trading altogether. Really, yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see what we've got. So we've got a continuous break to the upside on gold, which I've been bullish all week. To be fair, only time I was sober. Take your time. The only time I was selling was probably scalping, and to be honest, I had more scalp this week than actual trade because I trade on a bit of high time frame than like look at 1 hour, 4 hour really, but there wasn't many setup in that um this week, probably one or two. But yeah, it was just scalping for me this week. So I had well let's work at this what we got now first, and we can talk about what's happened this week. So we got at the start of the week I was looking at this, I was thought, okay, we done last week we move above here, and on a weekly we move this one now, yeah. So we move above this week, this level. So it was like, okay, I think gold's gonna fly now because obviously monthly we bull, weekly we bull, daily we we are flying high. After last week we closed above there. So I thought, okay. So as Friday end the week high, I thought, okay, we got near pullback. So I marked my area that I thought would give me the pullback the level. So on Friday night it was the 4 hour has not breaked it down. So yeah, this happened on Monday in Asia. So I was looking at okay, what area that I can think of that can do the reach the pullback to. So I had this like 1 hour marker. It was all this is documented in my YouTube channel. I made a video on Sunday night of my weekly review. So where else was it? It was I thought I don't know 4 hours today. There you go. So I had this marked. I thought this level was fresh. So I had 3 areas that I thought price could turn. This was one of them. And then at the time I had, I think I saw 78 to 80, yeah, in here. And I had another one. I thought this would mark, I sure it was like 33 to 30, yeah, I said 38. But obviously, probably get there. I had this mark, so only because this wasn't fresh, but this level was fresh, so I had that mark. And I thought, yeah, it could change around this direction to continue bull momentum into because obviously weekly, daily, and everything was becoming bull. So I was looking for a long all week really, but then I had a lot of scalping of selling. Just when it comes to selling was against the trend, so I was just scalping. So today, the weekly, I mean daily bull, we just had that yesterday, and a new one continues bullish. Not quite on a 4 hour, no kind of strong pullback for me yet. What I do is when there is a bull run, I look for a pullback, kind of like no pullback as yet. So, uh, but then we got, so my range for the daily would be from, always make sure I see the range as well, because I really want to buy at a good price, I believe. Yeah, trying to tend to obviously buy the low, whatnot. So I know like if I do a 4 hour setup from here, because obviously 4 hour is bullish. What's going on? So if I find like a setup in here, low time frame setup, I know that it can fail. Reason because this daily run has not really had any strong pullback yet. Is that from here? Yeah. So that range for me has not like really done much pullback. So if that 4 hour bullish from there, that already had a pullback. And then really it had a 1 hour pull to downside, but it didn't really give me any kind of confirmation for any setup. So if I was looking to buy, where would I buy from? And for me, this buy here probably just be a little. I want to hold it. Reason being, like I said, this pullback's not really done much. I mean, this up one, there's no much pullback. So looking for around here to try to get in some sort. Maybe come back. So this candle closed in what 17 minutes. It's, price action look a bit funny today, innit? It's not something I like. You got 4 hour break here, 1 hour break here. Come back to fill this gap. Give a pullback, a break to the upside, and now. So where my zone would be, this one. If I was just marking a little scalp, I think this zone could have some sort of reaction. Yeah, I tend to mark if I mark lower time frame zone, I tend to take about 30 pips just to because lower time frame I'm not really holding them. I don't time I hold my trade is on my actual setup, which is like 1 hour and 4 hour kind of setup. From the scalp and whatnot, just to entry really because sometimes I don't really find setup a clear setup in 4 hour, 1 hour. Because like now for me to find a 4 hour setup, I would wait for a pullback if this candle close. Could this close? Let me see example. So example, you got this 4 hour run here to the upside, yeah. Hold it from here to here, say. And then ideally it gave me a pullback here and then I'll continue to push, but my range for this run is from here, so it hasn't really come right back down to give me a better price basically. So if you come down, this is the kind of area that I'll be looking at. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the range for the 4 hour, that last push. And then we'll see if we get down there. But again, that could fail too because I look at this daily range from here to here. Has not quite come down yet. Because you look at it, this last push on daily, this push here to here, it's come back more than 50% to fill in right there. Where so for me, from this push here, I know it's done this and that, so it's been messing out. It hasn't really quite gave you like a straight push. It's done a 3 push here, pull back, up again, pull back, up again, pull back, and then breakout, next break, daily breakout. So, but in there, I had some zone that I feel like it need to come back to like this here. At the same time, the daily we are stuck in this, not stuck, but we're in this kind of roadblock area now. This easy, big massive. Yeah. But in terms of weekly, I said for the last 2 weeks now, since we had this rejection, my target was coming up to here, and then this first one up here. So reason why I was buying because I was aiming for up there in terms of like the bigger picture, the longer run. And then this week was Monday, especially. I had this marked out, and it gave me about 100 pips. Well, I woke up, I marked it. I think it done it in Asia. There you go. Done 100 pip. Then during CMP, I caught this here. So after done this, I had this zone marked. When I woke up and saw that zone, I thought, okay. And then I took this first one, the over 50 pip. I didn't take that one there. That was like, oh, no, sorry. I took this one when I wake up at 8 o'clock. And then when I come back, I didn't catch this one. I took this one. So that was my scalping. And then I had more scalping during the week. And I know this is documented in my Telegram group that I created 2 weeks ago. New for 2025. I'm gonna make a group and I'm gonna expose myself. Basically, every day I wake up, I do a markup, and I just give my prediction. I'm bull or bear today, and the zone I'm marking. And you know what? I'm quite I'm quite surprised how the zone I mark has reacted really well. Like at least 30 pips. You know, like all my zone. This is for like scalping. All my zone I mark. I type it down my group on here, so if you guys want to look at it, you can see for yourself. Yeah, the reason I've done that is because I want to expose myself. I want to see if I'm gonna other people can see my prediction, my trade. So basically, just let myself out there and see it and let people judge themselves. And yeah, it's been all right. It's we had a good market yesterday. What was yesterday? I I think AJ, you in there? You've seen it, ain't you? So I had some zone that I don't know. I've never given signal on there. I said it from my opinion to that. I will never ever post any signal. But what I do is every day I wake up, I'm off my chart and I post on there what I think, and then I say if I'm gonna buy wisdom, I'm looking to buy from, and if I'm selling, and I sell my selling would be scalping. Where would I scalp from? A little bit like that. That's what I do in the in the group, and it's been doing well. Anyone join, you can look at it and go through it. And obviously, I post my video on there. Sometimes I do a little bit of short video, nothing too kind about where I think it will go. And daily review things like that. And obviously, any like this here live stream I post on there, whatnot, and weekly review YouTube channel. So it on my own purpose now, just to expose myself to see that. Okay, then I can't really, like what's the word? I don't even know. But I basically put myself there to see that. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Like show you guys I can do whatnot. So yeah, it's been doing good. Just I believe so. And I don't, and I think I don't know if anyone make money from it or follow the chart, but because I never give signal, I just say this is the one looking to do whatnot. So okay, so for gold, so yeah, if anyone want to join, just help yourself. Gold. So that's it really. 4 hour. Like I said, I prefer a little pullback, a bit more pullback. This run up was this one here. This there's no actual pullback to give you a better price, but say we all everything's bull anyway, so we could just go from there. So if that's the case, I've got a little zone that I'm marking on this last one that I think it might come back to. Let's see where it from though. Maybe just give a pullback. So this one, let's get that there first. Let's get that H4 engulfing there. The whole idea of me marking my zone, basically, I see that zone or whatever in there. What did he do? Like, did he break any other zone? And if the zone that he break was that like a strong zone, things like that really. And just through experience really, and through concept, because I used to, had what's his name again? White Oaks it. It's been a long time, 4 years ago. I used to be his in 2 month mentorship, just learning supply and demand, and that's what he basically talked about. A zone that break the previous zone, was that previous zone a strong zone? Um, Things like that, and obviously took that a lot. Malaysian, and also, with liquidity with old mentor mine, Rocky. Yeah, and just a lot of leak video that I watched, that's trying to pick it up and see what I can. So the zone I'm marking is always based like that. Which zone did that break, and did that zone break was any previous zone? And when we talk about strong zones, like liquidity zone, talk about liquidity, also like support resistance, because you got that's like obviously the higher time frame the better. Well, you got that level, this level, this level, this level. So this push down itself is break all them level, and this level here, or this level break this level, and this level here break all this level. So you join them together, and then which zone is not a strong zone, or I can ignore because it didn't do anything for me. Like like this zone here didn't really do anything for me because it didn't do anything there, so it just went through that without problem. Little things like that. So yeah, I'm not sure what this zone. This too small time frame for me. So the next zone up for selling probably up there, and then this is a pretty strong zone. So you try break above it, come to this level, rejected it and closed underneath it. You see why this zone good, because 1, 2, 3, well, break all that zone. Try not to refine it too much low, because then it just get too messy, and plus it's not as strong. So that for me for gold, ideally is an overall conclusion. Conclusion. I feel like I'm back in science class now. Daily this range has not feel yet, so back in my mind. 4 hour this range hasn't done much, kind of like pullback. So I feel like today's gonna do, for me personally, I feel like it's gonna do a pullback. You know, that's just back of my mind because I've all these things not been kind of like filled or come back to it. But CMP, of course, I only trade to what price show me, and yeah. So if CMP show me like we break through this and we create a level there and we bullish, then yeah. Because right now, to me, this is just a pullback to the 4 hour, but it's come back and reject off that. So let's see. Let's see. For how many 2 hours? Okay. Let's see if it's reject off this level. I'll come back down. If not, this will be the next. If we break above this, this will be the next range that I'll be looking to trade. So I'm trading like basically range by range, depending on the breakout. So now I ignore this range for now and concentrate this range to wherever it needs to be because of this previous breakout. And looking there for zone and area where I think that might have a reaction. Buy, if it's buy, then I tend to take partial at 30, 40 pips and leave the runner because back my mind of the range. But then if sell, I'm just scalping, selling. Oh, that's it for that for gold. I had a good week in gold too. To be honest, yeah, I have been having all right week lately. Soon my scalping. Okay, so on Monday, where's Monday? Yeah, I had this little trade here, but I missed it. Yeah, on the afternoon after because I tend to stop trading after school run because picking my daughter up, whatnot, and then but then there's a couple of times where the trade was pretty good, like this one here. New this in here. I missed yesterday on Tuesday. I missed one. Was it here somewhere? And I was like, oh damn. But yeah, like I only trade from I wake up at 7, kind of being average 7, 6, and all the way to 10, 11, have a break 12, 1 to about quarter to 3, half 2 because I gotta go for school run. And when not to look at the trade, I still look. I just main on my phone. I look at my phone and update on my Telegram group of what I need, what I think will happen. So yesterday, what was the last thing I posted yesterday? Let's see if that had any reaction. Okay, so 50-minute zone. So yesterday, oh yeah, it did. That's nice. Okay, so we look at yesterday. The last post I did was this. Yeah, I said because of this breakout, if we have any sell, this zone here would be ideal for me. Let's look at this. So I had this zone mark first, and I said that when price is up here, I said this zone can give you a 30 pip minimum, and it did that. After breakup, it did that, and then when it breaks through, I said that in the group when if it breaks through fail, you can obviously buy zone become a sell zone, so you can sell that. And that's also give you 1.5 pip. And then I marked this zone here just before I locked off. I said locked off, I closed. I said this zone here can we keep an eye on this zone because this zone's already been tapping. I said if it come through this zone here, but then it break through this zone, but guess what? It come back in this zone, I can buy from there. So that was the last, I think the last kind of like zone I'm marking a post. So that 30 pips easy. Most of my zone, I'll give you 30 pips easy. Even if you enter at the worst part, which is the lowest, which is here. Say you want to sell here, because obviously the price come back a bit more. But even you want to sell here, 82, 77, that's 50 pips. Say 30 pips easy. That's just the worst scenario. And obviously here again, the worst scenario. I need to come back again. Yeah, come back again. There you go. It's today. 6 o'clock. So my zone. There's nothing. Okay. So okay, I'll do GJ for our friend AJ. So last week, oh, I got this mark from where? From last week, was it? So okay, let's look at last. Well, let's look at now. See in case any setup coming. So daily we just breakout the other day, not yesterday. So we had this here, and we had this EG. That's not mitigated on this one. I thought that. Oh. Okay, so look like that's going to give you a pullback. Let's see. Sorry, that's not probably. So okay, made fours. Recent breakouts here as well. Look like we're trying to get your pullback. We tap into this level and get your pullback. Best level. The 1 hour is going to be pull. Obviously, not quite. So where can you trade from? Okay, let's see. I like this kind of candle, doji. You show me like the buyer tried it, the seller saying that you're not having none of it. Come back down, and the next candle, see that strong candle. So when you come back here, seller would want to be like, okay, you're trying to come back for me, yeah. Obviously not after, but along that line. So I'm like, okay, you want to come back? Let's go again. So I think we'll have another reaction from there, only because we break this level, break that level, and this candle show me that the selling is very strong, and only because of this high time frame is there. So that's kind of like a strong zone that I think can sell from. Overall, let's see what we're likely to do. So we're at the bottom of this range weekly. We're at the bottom of it as we tap into the weekly level. It has rejected. Okay, what's the monthly doing? Bottom monthly, tap into monthly though, yeah. Okay. We're bullish. This range already been filled. Oh, I think could be a start of an upruns. That's just prediction. Like we don't really. Well, I try not to react on prediction. Just prediction, just back of my mind. I always have something, a big picture in the back of my mind. What I think would do. But I see right now everything's selling. But keep in mind that we are at bottom of the range, like this range here. So, and the last push was here. But CNP wise, this is the area that I look to sell from. if we get up there. This too close for me. I like this area here as well. It's giving a reaction there already. I feel like that's well, that's a bit close as well. So around here, and that's obviously in line with this level. Where did I mark this level? Where did that come from? It was probably last week. Let's look at last week. What did we do last week? So last week was the 9th. So yeah. So 7:30 was it last week we done? So that would be here. Okay, so price was it 7? Did we do 7:30 last year? We did. So that would be just kind of start this candle. So price would be. Uh, I remember. I had this on mark. I said, if you remember, AJ, I said the price was here at the time. So here at the time when we come in, and I said why I wanna. I believe I said if I was gonna sell, I'll sell from here because we're bearish. Not much drawdown, is there? Is that what AJ doing right? I might need to watch on the YouTube on last week, but the only reason I marked this was probably for sale and why this is on the 1 hour one. And this line I marked here that's perfect as well. And I think that was because of this here. Oops. Okay. So we marked that line because of this H4T2. Reacted really well from there. And then I said this I sell from here because look like a lower time frame. So where is it? Okay, this in here. So that kind of look, because we break this anymore. Took out this liquidity to still break this level. Yeah, so yeah. And if you see that's not bad, is it? That's like not really much drawdown. So I remember saying I remember thinking that we only sell because of the price coming down. And I was gonna buy from this level scalping. So that worked out nice. I'll buy this level. Probably daily. Yeah, daily zone. That's last week up here price. This for the daily. What's this? 4 hour. Okay. Yeah, mark this level because you can see the engulfing has been filled in here. So the only thing fresh was the level. That's another thing I do. I mark either mark the engulfing and engulfing filled with the levels fresh. It actually showed me like that is liquidity. Like this is liquidity. Something that I don't really use much nowadays, but because of my previous mentor teaching me about it, it's always back in my mind. So it's like I kind of like have a lot of different mental store inside me in terms of the concept and what I choose the best out of them. But to be honest, like what I do now is what my mentor reason like Barney. I'm sure you all know now. What he teaches me. To be honest, it's game changer. Keep in mind, I still not use, but back in my head, I still have the old concept though. So even now, like sometimes I look at my indicator chart and look at the TDI and just to see, if it's in line with what I'm seeing as well. Not a lot, to be honest. I don't really, not hardly nowadays, but every now and then on a high time frame, see where price reverse. So, conclusion again for GJ. For bottom of the range, I feel like it might give reversal, but right now CMP I'm selling, sell to where, sell from where from this two zone, this zone fresh again. This new one that I created on H1 and H4 is also created as well. So this is the range for me in terms of like looking where to play along within this range. So if you see like a bullish candle come breakout here, then that could be for me. I feel like this could be the start of run up. Reject weekly to see how the week kind of close. Reject daily. That's it. Not quite, but is it this? But the weekly's been rejected. Coming to the engulfing. See how this kind of goes tonight. But yeah, if you give you a bullish momentum, could be something to think about in terms of like a long run up if that occur. But right now, still everything on the small time frame until intraday day trading. Just look for sale at the moment. Hope that helped, AJ. Let's go to gold. Let's see. Any pair you guys want me to look at before I go back to gold and then call it a day? Oh, 1 hour. The 1 hour's got to push it upside now. So that's that done. So now I'm just waiting for my 1 hour setup, which will be. And I want to pull back. I want to pull back before. I think after I pull back, then I see price action. Yeah, got an idea what to look for. Oh, wicked. Awesome. Glad I can help, mate. Yeah, after this 1 hour break to the upside, which as we are in this right now, even though like my head is range still, um, not quite below 50, not far off though. I wait for a pullback. This is my 1 hour setup. Is after a pullback, then I look at price action, see what it does to determine where I'm selling or buying. Even though it's buying at the moment, obviously ideal if you give me a confirmation for buy because everything's buy. But if you give me price action show that it's selling, then I'm getting a sell. And there's certain criteria that I gotta look at and see either way, or sell or buy. And this is like my kind of like go-to kind of play. But I do scalping. I mark my zone that I think is strong zone, then I scalp from there, kind of thing. So it's waiting game really. That's all it is. And to be honest, which is something I'm quite happy and proud of. Like, and we all know that that's part of trading, right? Waiting, innit? And before, I don't know, I didn't want to get in, but now waiting is not a problem for me. Literally not. And even though I sit here for like 4 or 5 hours, the next to about I don't know 10, 11, I can sit in that do nothing. Literally, people said, "Oh, you gotta get away from it," so things like that. But I can sit here. I do back testing. I don't know. I make video. I watch old video. I watch that video about 7, 8 times already. I still rewatch it, and because I feel like that's me with trading. It's like I'm passionate about it. To be honest, yeah, really am. Also, I want to make it work because obviously, financial wise, we all know that's why we're doing it. But at the same time, I do have a passion for it. I do like this. Look at this candle chart moving. I mean, just a little black and white print up and down, but that's it. That's just me. So really, I don't want to hold you guys anymore because I want to be here and sitting here waiting for it. So